What it do, Juice Crew? I'm not going to be here long. I'm just stopping by to say thank you for tuning in to the podcast. And if you're new to the channel, it's 3 things I need you to do. I need you to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and go find a video you like and comment on it. Hell, and if you like them all, comment on them all. And you know I got epilepsy. Don't make me shake this motherfucker. Now, let's start the video up. What it do, Juice Crew? Welcome back to another episode of JuiceWitDaCrew Podcast. I got another great person in here with me today. I got my guy, my brother. You might have seen him on a couple of my flyers. Comedy brother Deshun Macintosh. Some call him D-Mac. How you doing, my guy?
I'm good, my brother. How you doing, man?
I'm alright. You should have got a haircut before this time.
See what had happened was, I'm gonna be honest with you, it should really slip my mind.
Okay.
You text me, yeah. So I just kind of know how the church say, "Come as you are."
Come as you are.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is right now.
Okay. How you doing today, my guy?
I'm good, brother. I can't complain. I have to say that.
I'm alright, man.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, my guy, where are you from?
Man, Memphis, Tennessee, man. You know what I'm saying? Smoky City, baby. Come on, man. The heart of Memphis, man.
Okay.
You gotta know that.
About time I got another North Memphis brethren in this thing, man. How long you been doing comedy, my guy?
November this year be 3 years, going on 3.
3?
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be able to tell if you ain't tell me.
Oh yeah, man. There was a lot of people say, man, but comedy been in my blood since I was a kid, so it just works like that. Yeah. That's
what's up, bruh. Hey, and I'm not even gonna lie. They don't know, but I'm gonna ask you. I might ruin it for a couple people. Your grandma got her windows tinted yet, bro?
Nah, hell nah.
Your grandma
she still riding fishball.
She still riding fishball.
I gotta tell her about that.
Okay.
She still riding fishball. I'm still talking to Mr. Marcus too now.
She still talking to Mr. Marcus
too. Yeah.
Hey, now, if you older than I say 24,
yeah.
You know who Mr. Marcus is. You know who Mr. Marcus is.
Right, for sure.
But look though, bruh, you do a lot of stuff in the city. You had a weekly show, but now it's what, monthly? It's monthly. What made you change your show to monthly? What's the name of the show?
The name of the show is Jamaican Me Laugh. Okay. We do it at Gutty's Grill at 5996 Night Arnold. It's a great show. You know what I'm saying? Great production. We have comedians from all over come through the city. And the reason that I went from weekly to monthly is because I try to get more people. You know, when you do it weekly, you know, it's kind of like last minute. But towards a month, it's more so you got time to prep. You got time to get tickets. You got time to sell tickets. You got time to, it's more prep time into doing the monthly show.
Trust me, I know about the weekly show that y'all still ain't coming to, that I got every Friday located at K3, you know what I'm saying, 1130 South 3rd Street, the open mic, you know what I'm saying, that D-Mac, aka Deshun Macintosh, you know, he comes to. But you'll know if you came. You know, but back to what we talking about.
Hey, they know what's up.
Okay, I'm sorry. I almost got violent.
You almost got violent. You don't need to get violent.
I ain't gonna break these very expensive cameras.
You stop.
Okay.
You stop, Cap. Yeah, come on, man. Yeah, hell yeah.
Now back to what you were saying. But you all right though.
Yeah.
It is very, very last minute. You know how many people stop through the open mic, and I'm like, man, did you enjoy yourself, man? You know, we here every Friday. They're like, hey man, I enjoyed myself, and I found this last minute, and I just wanted to come out, and I'm like, damn, you found this last minute. So you are very true in that aspect of last minute when it comes to weekly.
Yeah, and I noticed like people, they want a heads up. You know what I'm saying? They like to prep in advance.
No matter how much promotion you do.
No matter how much promotion you do, a lot of people like to push it on their calendar.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of like, okay, well, I got these tickets to come to the show this day. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people go off like their calendar because a lot of people are more organized when it comes to like events and stuff like this. So, but once I turned into a month, that's when the production got better. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. more people was able to, take time off their schedule. Oh, I got this one night, I'm gonna get tickets, and they set it as a date night. A lot of people really set it as a date night. That's what I'm saying. So it works better with the monthly.
And us as comedians, we tend to crack jokes about get your babysitter scheduled. Nah, these niggas really got scheduled their babysitter.
Most definitely, yeah, most definitely.
And I had a monthly show called Nico and Friends for a minute, and it did pretty good. It did all right, and people would tell me that they had a better time putting it in advance.
It worked better for a lot of people. Because we all busy. We all got busy schedules. And then you gotta take that into consideration.
Yeah, so now Gully's Grill, that's a restaurant. I'm noticing a lot of people are doing what I like to call hostage shows, where people are at bars and they don't know they're about to get comedy.
Right.
Until they just hear a microphone cut on and they're like, what the hell?
Right.
What made you take your show to a restaurant and make it a non or semi-hostage show? Because the reason why I say semi is because people are walking to the restaurant to pick up their food or order food, and then they'll look over and see the comedy show and they're like, what the hell? They're doing comedy? Well, I mean, I guess I'll stay or should I stay? What made you want to do that?
I mean, I can say fake because I wasn't even trying to get that show, honestly. It was another comedian that somebody had reached out to, that the people at the restaurant they had reached out to, but that comedian denied it. And my last comment.
What nigga denied it? Put that nigga on blast.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Nah, put that fucking nigga on blast.
I ain't like I hear OG, I respect him. That's my dog. And he coming up on the upcoming show, so I ain't gonna say his name. I fuck.
I put that together.
But he basically gave it to me. Even though he didn't want it, he basically was like, because he knew about my other Jamaican show that kind of fell through. And the last spot that I had before I actually came to Goodies, he knew about it. And he remembered that I had a Jamaican show, and he was like, hey, if you want it, it's yours. He kind of like gave it to me, and I respect him for that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want it, but he didn't, even though he didn't want it, he gave it to a person that was actually doing a Jamaican theme type of show. So he didn't
want it to go to waste.
Exactly. So it felt better being in my hands because I was already doing a Jamaican thing, because I never seen a Jamaican thing before I started doing a Jamaican thing show. You know what I'm saying? So he gave it to me, and man, I got good with the owners. That's family now, and it's been going up ever since.
Okay. So what made you want to get into comedy?
Fake again. Like it wasn't like my boy Tree. He kind of led me on the path. We worked together, and I was actually telling a real life story, but I had like a whole crowd of people laughing on the real life story, and he just seen me and was like, hey, I think you should do comedy. I told him, I was like, hell nah. That ain't me. And he was like, man, I think you should do it, bro. I think that's your call. And he told me where to come to at the comedy joint. And I came, and I liked that feeling on stage, and it opened something in me that I didn't know I had myself. So it definitely was my guy Tree.
Alright, you said Tree got you into comedy?
Yeah, my guy Tree.
So he sounds like a forklift driver first off.
He definitely was a forklift driver. He was an order picker, yeah.
I know forklift driver names when I hear them.
That's funny as hell, yeah, he definitely was an order picker.
Two kids.
I don't know how many kids he got. Okay. No, he ain't got no kids.
Okay.
Yeah,
did he do comedy?
He did it for a while, but his calling was to help kids.
Oh, wait. Tree used to go to the comedy joint? The tall Tree? He used to be like Tree, like the one outside?
Yeah, that Tree, yeah.
Bruh!
Yeah. He got me into comedy, bro.
How? Bruh. I'm about to ask you a question like he dead on crack. I'm just saying, how is he doing now? Bruh, I was going through my phone the other night, and I was like, why? I ain't talked to Tree in forever.
Like,
but
bro, doing good though. Like he giving back. He got a job where he's helping the youth, giving back to the community by helping other kids and kids on the free trade and stuff like that. He's really passionate about that, so he's doing good.
He sounds like a drug addict who got off drugs
you get out my dog.
and
Get out
was
my
like,
dog.
coke ain't what you want to do, kids. I'm telling you.
Hey, get out my dog.
It took me 6 years to get off of it.
Get out my dog. My boy
But
got a passion.
shout out the tree. Shout out the tree. Long as he ain't touching, long as he ain't touching the kids, he can get back
why
to
you had to go
them.
there for?
I'm just saying, bro. Long as he ain't touching the kids, he can get back to
It's
them.
crazy.
But where you see your career in 5 years, bro? Don't say no goofy shit like
no.
on the stage in front of 100 million people.
My career in 5 years, I'll be a well-known comedian.
Okay.
I think I get on social media more. That's where I'm at. But I don't really just like social media because I feel like perfecting the stage. That's my
Nobody
playground.
likes social media, bro. I saw Megan Thee Stallion fucking Shrek the other day.
And then with this day and age, they feel like due to the fact you funny on social media, there's an automatic transition on stage. But me, I like being funny on stage because I like to hear people laugh in that moment. I can't hear no laughs on social media. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm gonna be a well-known comedian in the city. I feel I can be a well-known comedian around the country. Doing shows and just, you know, trying to make my way into stardom like I would want. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. I ain't gonna say like I feel like I'm gonna sell out stadiums and stuff like that because my career might not go down that path. I just want to still be funny and give people jokes like I'm doing now, but better at my craft, if that makes sense.
Okay, yeah, that does make sense. Top 3 comedians.
For me, Ricky Smiley, Ali Sadiq, and Dash Becker.
Ricky Smiley.
That's my number 1 comedian. Yeah.
Oh,
and I actually got to meet him in person.
Bruh, I ain't heard nobody say Ricky Smiley.
I actually went to go see him when he came to Memphis, and I shook his hand and talked to him, and we
You sound like me when I talk about Ali Sadiq. Yeah, and I met him, I shook his hand, and I dare niggas say something about him.
I honestly got to meet my idol, bro.
You sound, I'm very happy for you, bro. I'm very happy, bro.
Ricky Smiley, my number 1.
What makes Ricky Smiley so important to you?
He's the reason I started watching comedy. You know, and his style of comedy is more so like my style of comedy. Like he talking about family and joking off family, you know.
It's
stuff
funny
like that.
you say that, bro.
This is my style.
I remember, and it might be the show you talking. No, I don't think it's the show you talking about. Cause my mama older than you. And I got one more question after this, and we're gonna wrap it up. I remember my mama and my daddy going to a Ricky Smiley show, and she coming back with the biggest smile on her face. And she could not stop. And if my daddy come back talking about something, it is funny. Yeah. They could not stop talking about that Lil Durrell stuff, bro. Lil Durrell.
But my time, like, what really made me what made him become out when he did the show live in Atlanta, and he had the special and it came out on DVD. Like, when I tell you, I played that DVD probably like 100 times just to watch his mannerisms and watch how he joked and stuff of that nature. Like, it was so funny to me, like it made me realize like I could do this. You know what I'm saying? But it was more so around my family instead of around, you know, general people. It was more so making my family laugh. But I've been funny since a kid, but Ricky Smiley is always gonna be my number 1. They're gonna be my answer every time.
You know what, bro? We ain't gonna go no further, bro. We gonna end on that high note, bro. Y'all, that was Deshun Macintosh, aka D-Mac. I've been Nico the Man. Thank y'all for watching another episode of Juice with the Crew Podcast. If you have not subscribed, please do so. Leave a comment in the comment section. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe again. And tell a friend to tell a friend. And make sure, if you in the city of Memphis, to pull up to Gully's Grill every month and catch Jamaican Me Laugh. That's the name of it.
Jamaican Me Laugh, yeah. I
said it correctly. And watch D-Mac live in action. And every Friday, come watch me live in action at K3, 1130 South 3rd Street for the open mic Juiced Up Friday. And if you don't know now, you know. I'll see y'all next week.